Liverpool. Slot offers to resign on one condition, as FSG U-turn revealed after emergency summit. According to reports, Liverpool boss Arne has offered to step down as head coach, while FSG have brought forward their plans. Despite winning the Premier League last season, Slot has been under pressure for most of this campaign and has been gradually losing fan support. Large swaths of supporters seem to have grown tired of Slot's dull tactics, while results and performances have been far from good enough this season. Several mitigating factors have contributed to Liverpool's struggles this season, but Slot is at least partially to blame for their weak defence of their Premier League title. The Reds are currently facing an uphill fight to qualify for the Champions League, and look unlikely to win a trophy this season. Over the weekend, Man City hammered them 4-0 in the FA Cup quarter-finals, while it is hard to see them beating holders PSG in the next round of the Champions League. Liverpool head coach Arne is under pressure after a season in which the team has suffered 15 defeats in all competitions, and it won't get any easier this week. Arne has been told he's been found out at Liverpool after following up last season's Premier League title win with a disappointing 2025-26 campaign. Liverpool currently sits fifth in the top flight standings, to 21 points behind league leader Arsenal, and exited the FA Cup humiliating fashion on Saturday. The Reds' 4-0 defeat at the Etihad Stadium was the heaviest of Slot's reign, piling the pressure on the Dutchman ahead of a huge Champions League double-header against Paris Saint-Germain. Slot could find his job under serious threat if Liverpool loses heavily to PSG over 2 legs, and former Premier League midfielder Jamie O'Hara believes a change in the Anfield dugout could be on the horizon. "I don't think they need a massive overhaul. I just think the manager's not good enough," O'Hara said. "I think Arne Slot will go in the summer. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go soon with people like your Gerrards and your Alonso's waiting in the wings, waiting for that moment." Liverpool stood by Slot. To be fair, they had a difficult start with what went on, and the fact that they won the league, and then had to rebuild a bit, but he's been found out. He's not good enough. Former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso is the name that has been most heavily linked with replacing Slot at Anfield. Alonso has carved out a reputation as a top coach since embarking on his managerial career, most notably guiding Bayer Leverkusen to the Bundesliga crown in 2024, after going through the entire season undefeated. That was the same year that Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool, and many expected Alonso to be the man who would replace Klopp at Anfield, but the Spaniard vowed to remain at Leverkusen for another year. That led to Liverpool appointing Slot instead, while Alonso ended up joining Real Madrid a year later, although that stint was short-lived, as he was fired after just a few months in charge. Still, Alonso's reputation remains intact. He was just the wrong fit for a club like Madrid, which usually achieves its best results with a statesman-like manager, rather than a head coach. The Athletic reports that Liverpool's FSG owners still want to give Slot the chance to turn things around, but there is an acceptance that they may be left without a choice if the next couple of weeks do not go to plan. Mohamed Salah is set to leave Liverpool this summer, with 4 other players reportedly up for sale, while Arne Slot retains full support from the club's hierarchy, despite pressure. While the international break may offer supporters and clubs a moment to draw breath, Liverpool has continued to dominate the headlines at a relentless rate. The long-running saga surrounding Mohamed Salah's future has finally reached its conclusion, with the Egyptian confirmed to be departing the club this summer. Former manager Jurgen Klopp also made his highly anticipated return to Anfield for a Legends match against Borussia Dortmund. Current boss Arne Slot faces a pivotal month at the helm, beginning on Saturday with an FA Cup quarter-final away at Manchester City. A Champions League last 16 first leg against Paris Saint-Germain follows just 4 days later. The latest developments suggest that Salah's exit could be the first of several for the Reds this summer. Meanwhile, With Slot under mounting pressure, fresh details have emerged regarding the Dutchman's own Anfield future. Here's the latest news from Anfield. Speculation also surrounds Curtis Jones' future, while Ibrahima Konate is yet to commit to a new deal. With his existing contract due to expire in June, Liverpool's reported position appears somewhat contradictory to Slot's remarks late last year, when he claimed that maintaining a stable group of players over an extended period yields results. Something of a mass clear-out would inevitably mean a wave of fresh talent arriving at Anfield this summer, following on from the $600 million they invested in players last summer. "I thought we played some very good football," Slot said. "That's helpful if players are together longer, and I think history has shown many times that the longer players are playing together, the bigger chance you have of winning something. If you add players to what you have, there's also a serious chance of improving. If you replace, like we've done, then it takes time, and then usually it gets better after a certain period of time." Despite mounting pressure from certain sections of the Liverpool fanbase for Slot to be dismissed, the 47-year-old is understood to retain the complete backing of the club's hierarchy. The Dutchman clinched the Premier League title at the first attempt last season, but has found things more difficult this term. Nevertheless, The Athletic reports that Slot's management of the tragic loss of Diogo Jota in the summer showed great leadership, with the board satisfied at how he maintained squad unity throughout the devastating loss. Significant injuries to players, including Alexander Isak, Conor Bradley and Giovanni Leone, have also been factored into Slot's challenges. The report suggests the Liverpool hierarchy does not view the Dutchman as being effectively on trial until the campaign concludes.